Joining us now is Derrell Peel, our livestock marketing specialist. And Derrell, let's just kind of start off today. What's new in the cattle markets?
Well, we've had a little bit of a rally in most of the cattle markets over the last 3 weeks or so. It's a relatively typical springtime kind of a pattern, and I think that's really going to be the situation as we go forward. Biggest news, recently in Oklahoma has been rain, widespread rain for the first time in a long time, and so couldn't be more timely in terms of this time of the year, not only for the wheat crop, but also in terms of pastures that are really starting to take off now, forage production. So, we don't know what lies ahead, but at least at this point, it looks very good. Most of these cattle markets are probably doing a springtime kind of a relatively peak right now. They may begin to weaken, although the rain may give us a little bit more grass demand for these lightweight cattle as we go forward. But, in general, we're in pretty good shape right now.
That rain definitely a needed recharge. What does this sort of momentum mean as we turn the corner towards summer?
Well, again, the feeder cattle market will probably, move into summer with kind of a typical seasonal pattern. The lightweight stocker demand, at some point, we'll get all the cattle we need, or all that we're going to buy at any rate, and so we'll see that back off just a little bit more than likely. The heavier weight feeder cattle typically trend up a little bit to midsummer. Fed cattle markets, we normally see an increase in slaughter this time of year, and so feedlot marketings will be going up, and slaughter will be peaking over the next 60 days or so, and we expect that to put some pressure on fed cattle prices, which have remained very steady up until now. We'll probably move in towards those summer lows here as we move forward over the next 2 to 3 months.
And then will that naturally translate to the markets, do you think?
It will. We'll see, generally tight supplies, so we're going to keep these markets pretty well supported. But I think this year, compared to last year, instead of a strong trend up, what we're seeing this year is more of a sideways kind of a movement. We're at a relatively high level in the markets, and we'll see more typical seasonal kind of behavior as we move through the year.
Okay, Derrell Peel, thanks a lot. We'll see you next time.